Come on in, come on in. I said, come on in. I am live streaming unexpectedly to you guys. I didn't know when I'd be able to come on because we're traveling. Let's see, is this a little too low, too high? I think I'm kind of like chopped off. I probably should have this a little lower. Let's see. Oh, I can just do it this way. Yeah, we do it like that. Friday night live stream. If you all only knew how I worked really hard to be able to get a location where I can turn this live stream on. I am at Planet Fitness. Let me show you real quick. Okay. And believe it or not, this is actually my first time in Planet Fitness. And I am doing what I've learned. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Let me put the chat. Uh-oh. I want to be able to see the comments. I can't see the comments. Oh, let's see if I can see top chat, some messages, live chat. Welcome to live chat. Why can't I see the comments? See, normally I would have my iPad here and I don't have it. That is not fun. Remember and super chat message. Some messages, all visible. Okay, all right, well, maybe they'll come through. So, I'll check every now and then to make sure. But y'all wave, give me a number one. How about that? Give me a number one or a thumbs up to let me know that you can hear me just fine. So if you could do that, that would be good. Oh, I'm hot, y'all. All of a sudden hot. Woo. Oh, Planet Fitness. This is their schedule. In Coachella, California. That's where I'm at right now. Oh, good. All right, Marilyn. I'm glad you gave me the one. Thank you so much. Yes, how you doing? I just got hot, Marilyn. I just got hot. I wish I had my iPad because it's easier to see the messages, see the live stream. I'm sorry, I'm hot. That's the beauty of live streams. Whatever happens on the spot, you just deal with it. So how y'all doing today? How's your Friday? These people gonna be mad. I'm crunching up their paper. I'm in California, y'all. Back in California. Like my fourth time three. Yeah, this is my third time in the cottage in California. And then one time in my SUV Quicksilver. And I think that was actually this time last year. So yeah, in 12 to 13 months, I've been back to California from Texas a total of 4 times. And 3 times with the cottage. But this time, I did not travel solo dolo. I traveled with my son came with me, my son Mark, and I'm creating footage now for all of that. So I'll be dropping some videos on our drive down here and our whole situation down here. And then my mother I needed help to help my parents move to Texas. So that's the reason for this mission. And so my mother called my former husband, my ex, to help us move, help me to drive out here and to help move them. And so of course he did so, which is great. And he's been phenomenal. I'm gonna tell you, it's been like wonderful. I probably drove, I can't even say I drove a whole 3 hours, all this time that I guess it's about 1,500 miles. And I probably had the wheel 3 hours of it. I was tired because the preparation for leading up to this point, talking to my parents, making calls, sorting out the move, how we're gonna do this, what containers we're gonna get, or are we gonna get a U-Haul? Just, are we gonna fly them? All of that went into the planning. Of course, that was mind-boggling and an emotional drain and mental drain on me to to do all this stuff, to care for my parents, get them to California so they could be with me, the kids, and the grandkids, and get the help that they need now that they kind of physically have some setbacks. So it's time for Mama to come back to Texas. Come back to Texas. So I'm very grateful that for my ex-husband's employer, and for him for saying yes, and the employer giving him the time off like a drop of a hat. My son's employer, right there, drop of a hat. That's how you know this is God. God's got his hand all in this. So we're looking forward to all things continue to fall into place so that we can have smooth transition. So the praying soldiers out there, we certainly appreciate some prayers to the Father, uplift us to have safe journey and travel, and transport that delicate cargo, my parents, back to the Lone Star State. So Marilyn says, mourning is one of the most moving is one of the most stressful things, especially when it's your parents and taking into consideration their needs. You're so right, Marilyn. You are so right. And so my like I said, my father, he's born and raised in California. So the thought of him going to Texas, he's really not thrilled of it. So we'll see. But at this point, I just said, look, check this out, y'all. I didn't drive all this way and to round up the help, my son and my ex, to be able to drop everything and come, So I was like, we ain't coming with furniture and clothes and stuff, y'all stuff. We come. It's gonna be a live person who owns those items, at least one, preferably two, to be accompanying their shipment. Because we can't go back and forth, So this is the time for let's get this done and get this over with, and get them settled and stuff. So that's what's been going on. But because this is not like a vacation, I didn't have the opportunity to really show them places. I wanted to we were going through Quartzsite, and I was like, hey, let's detour a little bit, and I'll show you Quartzsite, where we stayed when we had our winter, where I had my solo winter vacation with the escapers and escapees, and I have video of that. There's a whole footage of that trip. That was about a month of a vacation, and I did that bringing in the new year. This year and into the beginning of part of January to mid-January. Yeah, literally past mid-January. So that was something I wanted to show them, but again, we were running out of time, and I was like, we gotta go. But I also had planned, and I'm not sure we will still do it. I think we're gonna kick it in this area tonight. I think so. But I'm skipping around, but why I'm at Planet Fitness is because, like I said, we've been traveling and we haven't stayed in a hotel. We've been just crashing in the cottage, and I could take a shower in it fine, because it's not too big for me, but it's tight in there. But they're taller and bigger, and they just arms stretch and all that stuff. So it wouldn't be comfortable for them. If it was dire need, then then they go ahead and struggle shower. But so then I said, well, it'd be better to just go ahead and join Planet Fitness, because that's something that I've learned from other YouTubers and people who suggest that Planet Fitness is a source for getting your workout on and getting your shower and all that stuff, getting cleaned up. So I joined. They had a promotion for $1 joining fee, $22.50 for the black card, that's all access, and then $39 annual fee. But he said that will be kicked in probably in by June 1st. That's when that fee is going to kick in. So it's no penalty for canceling, no early, nothing. So I was like, are you kidding me? this is perfect, so they can stop, and me too, whenever I want to. I mean, I can go, but like I said, in the cottage, I'm set up. I can shower in there just fine. But during this time while we're gone, I might want to wash my hair. So next week I might come in and use it. But yeah, I'll just take them, each day we'll go to the Planet Fitness, because they were thinking about going to the truck stop. And I said, well, truck stop I hear is about $10 for 8 minutes of use. So I said, let's see if this Planet Fitness deal, this all access nationwide, if that works, we go ahead and do that. So that's what I did. I walked him in, walked one of them in first, checked them in, and then waited about 15 minutes. Checked in the other one. They're in there now, taking their showers, getting their life. And I'm with you guys. Live chatting and catching up. My new juicer arrived the day that I took off. And this is green juice. And this is good. There's a lot of stuff in there. Because the trip was unexpected. I had all this produce. Remember I showed in the community tab that basket, that Costco basket with all that produce. I had all that produce because I was planning on doing my juice feasting. Not juice fasting, but juice feasting. And, but this all happened unexpectedly. So I was like, I got to juice up all this stuff. And that's what I did. I juiced it. Oh man, it was so good. I had pineapples. Ooh, I made a wonderful pineapple drink with some mixtures of other fruit. I made just other greens, which this is a green. A grapefruit one. Oh, it was so good. A citrus grapefruit one. It was just yummy. But okay, I digress, like I do. And so what else do we have? I was saying the Planet Fitness, that we're here. We're going to be able to use this in the cities, all the cities that we're traveling through. There's a Planet Fitness that'll be conveniently located. So that's going to be fine. We have, that's what I was going to say. I was hoping to get to Tabitha Brown's vegan restaurant that's located in Encino, California. And that's probably another maybe 2.5 to 3 hours from where we are right now. But the traffic's so bad, they close at 9 o'clock p.m. If I order to go, I have to get the order in on their website by 8 p.m. And there's no parking. There's no place for the cottage to go. There's no parking. So one person will have to stay in the cottage and just keep driving it around, while me and probably it'd be my son and I would go out and go get the food. But I was also gonna, if I do go, he's gonna video me and help me with the footage, videotaping. So that was my plan. Because we're live, I'm saying it out loud, but if we weren't live, I was just gonna keep it on the low and just hit y'all with the video, bam. I still may be able to do that, but we'll see. It just kind of depends. We're waiting for them to get cleaned up, see how they feel. And knowing them, they'll probably feel like new life and want to go ahead and take it on in to my parents. So we'll see. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how we're going to do that, but we'll see. The big thing is they wanted to get cleaned up, and I don't blame them, because I felt good when we were in Quartzsite. We had gotten some gas, and after we got the gas, I pulled over. We were still at the gas station, but I pulled over away from the pump, and I was like, hold on, everybody. I told them, y'all sit back, drop that curtain. I said, I need to hold back in the cottage for myself so I can get showered and cleaned up and stuff, and snap some photos of things, because I was looking like total drive mode. So now that I've gotten myself all good, I'm just like, hey kids, which I want to do. But I'm so grateful I didn't have to drive. I still didn't have to touch the wheel. But so it says, you have been blessed to help, and everything works out. Everything worked out. Yes, I know. That's what I'm saying. This is all God's. I mean, this is Him. And Mama felt like with her not feeling good, she felt like the Lord told her, gave her instructions, you can go to release her to come back home to California. And I told my mom, do you know she has barely complained about her health since then? Barely, you know. But before this, leading up to this, every day, several times a day, she was like mostly doing real bad, and it was stressful for her too because her, you know, she's like, I can't take care of my husband. Hopefully, Mama don't get mad I'm saying all this, but but anyway, bottom line is, yeah, that's what's up. We take care of Mom and Dad, you know. So, and siblings, as they want to come on down, you know. So, otherwise, we trying to round them all. It reminds me of that scene in Roots. Any of y'all know about? Did you watch? I think Roots Next Generation. Was it? I don't even know if it was Next Generation. I think it was the first Roots when Kizzy was real old. And remember when Chicken George came back and picked up Kizzy and his wife and his kids and grandkids and all them, and they rounded them all up, put them in their wagon, and they were driving. I mean, well, you know, wagon because they had horses, and they were. So he had them on the wagon. And remember when Kizzy recognized that lady, the one that were childhood friends. She was the enslaver's daughter. I remember her name. I don't remember, but she lied on Kizzy, and that's what got Kizzy sold, you know, to another plantation, and where her total, even worse misery happened, being enslaved by that horrible guy that raped her and beat her and all that stuff. Bottom line is, she recognized her. If y'all remember that Roots, you know, y'all let me know that you remember. And so she called out the woman's name, and the woman was like, nah. She remembered her. You could tell, but she also knew how she did her dirty. And so she played all crazy, like she didn't know that was Kizzy. And now this was not good, but the lady asked for some water. Oh, I know, that lady was on the wagon. That's what it was. And Kizzy was down on the ground, and that lady asked for water. Kizzy gave her water, and she turned around and spit in it, which that's gross, but, and she gave her water and watched her drink all of it, you know. But that's not the part that reminds me of us going home. That's part of where my mind went when I think about the ending of Roots, the first generation, the first Roots. But when, like I said, back to Chicken George, when Chicken George picked up his family, you know, and took them from that enslavers plantation, rounded them all up, and some of the other enslaved people, they were like, I'm coming too. You know, so that's what it reminds me of, to pick up Mama and Daddy. And I just feel like I'm Chicken George. I'm Chicken George, you know. Only well, of course they're not leaving any plantations, thank God. But I'm rounding them up, and instead of us walking, you know, leaving in a wagon, we leave it in a Class B van, and probably a U-Haul. It depends. We haven't decided we're gonna do U-Haul or the pod or something. We'll have to see how much stuff, but I gotta make sure that they, remind them, hey, take what's necessary. Don't bring all that. All that stuff that's not necessary. Hey, look at my shirt. This is my first one. I got another one on the way. Oh, here you go. Hey, here I am. Here I am. Yeah, I'm on live right now. Y'all ready? Y'all feel like new people?
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was awesome?
Yeah, because it takes long as morning, and once I figured out how to adjust the temperature.
Take as long as you want. You feel good.
I think out of my hand, both of them, it's hard to figure out how to adjust the temperature.
Okay. All right, here's the key, and I'll be wrapping this up. I'll be wrapping it up. Okay. All right, so, all right, good people. I thank you so much for being out. I just wanted to hit you up, let you know that I am alive. I like that I do the Friday Night Lives. It seems to be a good response, but I'm sorry I didn't get to give you any heads up. But yeah, this is kind of impromptu. But I wanted to just put this out there. I wasn't able to edit any the videos that I have already created even before this trip began. I wasn't able to do any editing because I mean, I was getting motion sickness. I'll tell you about all that in the video. What it's like not to drive, not to be the driver in a cottage, but to be a passenger, particularly a passenger in the back. Oh my gosh, I felt sick. Oh my back. Oh my back. Oh my back. Okay, so I won't drag this out, and because I am a little bit tired. And okay, Demetrius says, very proud and happy for you, Stephanie. Be safe. Thank you, Demetrius. I appreciate you. Yes, you see your shout out? Did you see your opener shout out? I appreciate you. And then, oh shoots, I missed that one. Okay, here we go. Okay, Marilyn says, drive safely and may everything work out well with the move. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I do. So yeah, I'll keep you guys in touch, even if it's to send some postings on the community tab. So be on the lookout, because like anything could happen. I could pop on a live again, especially if something exciting is going on and I have a real big reason to share. But other than that, I am constructing different videos, and so I'll be able to punch those out. But like I said, if I have the opportunity to be live and jump in and give you some more updates, but yeah, it's going to be some work ahead. You know, helping to move my parents and editing them. Editing all this stuff that they think, oh, I need this, I need that. You know, and I get it from them, so it's going to be a trip to see someone who needs editing, edit other people. But anyway, thank you guys again. Y'all take care, and I will see you on the next video.